Hey guys, this is Raul here, and today we are going to be talking about removing an exhaust pipe from a Vulcan 2000. This one happens to have Cobra, sorry, the street Cobra street pipes on it, and it's a little different from the way a stock exhaust would be opened, but essentially the same concept. So let me turn over the camera here and show you what I'm going to do. So you see here two cylinders, so two pipes coming out. For the front one, we have two bolts here holding this front pipe. Similarly, for the rear one, there is two bolts here holding the rear pipe. This thing comes along, these things are attached here to a welded joint, and the whole piece comes back here, and this is the fifth one here. So I guess if we open that, this should be loose open and to be taken out. You would have already noticed I have removed the white covering here. That is because I wanted to reach inside the bolt that's holding on to the rear pipe. Also, if you would notice, there is very less space here in between. So what I'm going to do is I will be removing this foot pedal. That way, once this pipe comes out, it would be easy to pull it out. Otherwise, this chrome may get damaged. I would suggest if you are doing this for the first time, you can use some rag cloth or something similar to prevent scratches. Have somebody help you out if you want to lift this thing and keep it in a safe, secure place. Remove the pedal. There are two bolts that are holding it together to the frame. This one in the bottom, if you see, it is a 14 mil socket, hex socket. So I'm going to use that to pull this out. Let me break this loose a little bit, and then I'll start the recording again. So that is the first one. It's got a washer on it. The second one. I'm going to pull this out and then show you the completed or the removed part. Right, so as you can see, I've removed the pedal here, and you'll see the two bolts that hold it together to the frame of the motorcycle. There are the washers here, and these are the bolts. I'm just going to tuck this away safely in a corner, and I'm not going to remove this. So once I have the pipe removed and again installed, I can put this back again. Next up is removing the muffler or the exhaust system itself. So like we saw earlier, there are two bolts here and two here, and then one of them here. So I've already kind of broken them loose. They are tucked away inside, and I used a 1/2 inch hex socket for that. So there you see, this is a long extension I had to use, especially for the one that is on the rear. So let me get started on it, and then I'll let you know once if there's anything else that needs to be done. So I have loosened these bolts enough using a ratchet and a socket with an extension. So I'm going to hand loosen these. I'll put my leg underneath the exhaust so it doesn't tip over and fall off. Yeah, make sure the exhaust system is cool enough for you not to kind of burn your hands. So yeah, let's remove this thing. This is being pushed up a little with my leg here. So easy because it's been broken loose. Removing it. So it's one. The second one is underneath here. I kind of push it again, I guess. second one. Third one. And a fourth one is inside here. Okay, so one thing I'm doing here is, because this thing, I don't know how it would come out and I don't want to damage the chrome on it. So I've placed the jack stand or the floor jack for the bike here, as you can see, and I have kind of tucked it underneath the pipes. All the bolts have been removed and I'm going to slowly kind of nudge it out and then use the jack to help it load and then pick it from there. And I have a corner here where I would be putting this safely. I'm doing this single-handedly, so I'll probably not be able to shoot as I remove this. But for now, all what that remains is just kind of pulling it out and putting it safely in a safe place. All right, guys, so I've been able to rock it, nudge it, if you will, slowly out of those two placeholders there. It wasn't too tight, but I had to wiggle it a bit, shake it kind of thing. This thing here, the jack definitely did help me to balance the weight on it. And let me show it to you here. The silencer pipe or the muffler or the exhaust thing has been pulled out of the Vulcan. And here you can see these are the coupling devices that were used to fit this on to the frame. So yeah, nice and simple. Alright guys, so you just saw how we can remove an exhaust system from a Vulcan 2000. It's a fairly simple process. For the stock exhaust, I believe the process should be the same. Maybe a nut more here or there should be it. But yeah, you can do this if you wanted to remove it and spruce it up with a better exhaust system, or do whatever you want to do, perform some maintenance on the bike. So you may need it for those reasons. But again, yeah, it's nice and simple process. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.